I be so sick of you niggas, y'all contradicting. I be so bold myself when you come and fuck me. I feel so ordinary, said when you around me. Treat me like water while you wear me out. Arguments, you air me out.
Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Hey, what's up? I'm Suli, and today's video is going to be my top reads of 2023 since the year's finally over. I only read 15 books in 2023. For some of you guys, that may be a lot. For me, it's not a lot, but that was my goal, was 15, so I guess that's that. So I'm gonna go in order in the way that I read them. This was my first favorite of 2023, and this is a Wattpad book. My husband had got me this one. She is about 375 pages long. It's so good. This is the second book out of 2. First one was a very, very slow burn. It was Strangers to Lovers, but it was definitely a slow burn. This one picked up right where the first one left off, and they ran with it. It was really good. My second favorite of the year was The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose. This book was such a roller coaster. I seriously thought I knew what was going on and I knew what was happening before it happened, or so I thought I did, but I didn't. The ending seriously caught me off guard, and I literally stared at the wall for so long, just confused. Like, I don't know. I don't want to give off too much, but it says his mistress is dead, his wife is the only hope, because she is a lawyer. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to give away too much from the book. If you're into suspense, thriller, this is for you, with freaking roller coaster. My third favorite of the year was Final Offer by Lauren Asher. And this one is the third book out of her Billionaire series. This one's a hefty book. This book is about 570, 580 pages, about. But it was so good. This is a dual POV, so it does have 2 different point of views. There is a male main character and a female main character. I'm not gonna say too much, but there is 3 books in this series. The whole series is about 3 brothers and an inheritance that was left to them by their grandfather. They have to do what the grandfather said in a letter in order to get that inheritance. So y'all are just gonna have to read it and find out what each brother had to do in order to get the inheritance, and see if they actually did what the grandfather asked him to do. And then I started getting into spicier books, and this one, Credence, holds a very special place in my heart, and if you read this, you just know this one's very something else. This one has 470 pages. This is a standalone. This one's by Penelope Douglas. I love Penelope Douglas's writing. This one is about a girl who goes to live with her step uncle, so not blood uncle, and step cousins, so not blood cousins either, so they're not blood related. Let's get that straight. Because her parents die, and she is a minor, and she needs to go live with them because that's what was written in their will. A lot of things happen in this book. The spice level, I say, is a 5. If you are under the age of 18, do not read this. A lot of things happen while they're locked up in this cabin for a winter, but y'all just gonna have to see. And at the end, I almost cried. I was in shock. I was very happy. It was a serious roller coaster. So good. This one holds a special place in my heart. Then I started getting into dark romance, and I decided to read a book by H.D. Carlton because I just kept hearing so many good things about her on TikTok. This book is about 400 pages long, and it's Does It Hurt? This book has a dual POV. It is enemies to lovers. It has suspense. It has the spice. It has creepy in a way, scary. Kind of felt like she knows how to drag you into the book and make you feel like you're in the book, because let me tell you, towards the end, I was scared for my life. I felt like I was her. There's a female main character, there is a male main character, and then towards the middle and end, there is a third male that comes into the story. I'm not gonna say anything more about it, just know the spice is, I say it 4, but it says it's no longer a question of who I am, but rather will I survive. And that alone just kind of caught my attention to read it. There's a shark scene in here. If y'all read it, y'all know what I'm talking about. And I was in complete shock. And the books just keep getting darker because I saw this on TikTok and it was a short read and that's what I was looking for. I did read it in October because it's a Halloween book. And this is Carving for Kara by Melissa McCary and Dana Leanne. It's a dark romance Halloween novel. The pages are in black with the white writing. I love that. It says, he is my predator and I am his prey tonight. He is starving for a taste of what's his. But this Carving for Kara, this will all make sense when you read the book. It's a very, very short book. There's only about 170 pages in this one. It ends in a cliffhanger and the second part isn't coming out yet until October of this year. So if you are not into finishing books that end in a cliffhanger and you can't read no more, do not read this yet. But I do recommend this. It is very dark. Please read the trigger warnings on both of these, even though they're different authors. Make sure you read the trigger warnings for this one. To me, this one wasn't that bad. This one was there was a lot of blood and a lot of gore in this one. So just make sure to please read the warnings. There's a lot of violence, explicit language, consensual, non-consensual, stalker. There's a lot more that I'm not gonna mention that are a lot worse. But this was what caught me. It says, for the girls who dream of being chased through a cornfield by a masked man, then effed in the pumpkin patch when he catches you. That alone stood out to me and I was like, I need to get it. Read the trigger warnings for this one though, because this one's very, very harsh. And last but not least, thank my best friend for giving me this book for Christmas. And I'm already done. Haunting Adeline by H.D. Carlton. This is a hefty book. This is a very big book. This one has 580 something pages. This is not the biggest book I've read though. Read the trigger warnings. It ends in a cliffhanger. There is a male main character and a female main character. I like the storyline of him being a undercover person. I don't want to say too much, so we're just gonna say he is undercover, working in his own organization, helping rescue women that are being sex trafficked, which I love. But then again, he's not right in the head a little bit. So y'all just gonna have to read it and see. It is a very good book. She does, like I said before, know how to keep you in the book. You feel like you're in the book. You feel like everything that's happening to her is happening to you. Like, I kid you not. When I was reading this book and something's happening in the mansion she lives in, and he said they're gonna play hide and seek, my heart was racing. I felt like I was the one that had to hide. Like, it was very good. This is the first one of 2. I heard there's a third one that you can read with the cat and mouse duet, which is what these are called. It is called Satan's Affair. I haven't read it yet. I might read it when I'm done with the second one. I'm not sure what order you're supposed to read it in, if you're supposed to read it before this one or after these, but I'm gonna read it after just because I know what Satan's Affair is, because I've heard it on this one. So I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. This and Credence have been my all-time favorite though so far since I started my reading journey. I have only been reading for about a year and a half, and I went from suspense to romance, just like nice clean romance by Coho, and then I just dove straight into the dark romance and I don't think I'm getting out of it. I really want to read The Ritual, so if y'all have read that one, let me know, because I need advice if I should get into that one or not. But those are my favorites for 2023. If you guys have any other book suggestion that you think I would like, please leave them in the comments below, because I am looking for more books. I hope you like this video, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and like this for me, please. And I'll see you guys in my next video.